Hello, world. Drafters. Hello, everyone. At least one person, maybe two persons. We're here to do some Duskmourn Draft. Before we fire it up, I do have a few sealed games in this pool I'd like to finish. Welcome, Milesiles. I'm gonna rock out the rest of these sealed games. You know, I have Twitching Doll, so I can cast your surveillance, and I'm on the draw. I like this hand. I don't like the red mana that he's presenting. That's a good start for our opponent. Wildfire Wickerfolk does some damage. I could just play this 5/4, but I want to get out some white mana instead. I'm going to play this and see if he has a Horrid Vigor for me, or see if he has a removal spell that I can use Horrid Vigor. A blank. Maybe he has a pump spell. It'd be even better. Cool than Anthropede. Hello, Cylon Skin Job. You are the man. Alright, now I'll get probably a Plains. And we'll drop this Fear of Surveillance, get another nest counter on our doll. Next turn, if we draw land, no land. Okay. I kind of want my 6th land over that Dissection Tools being out. I really want to be able to play Wickerfolk Thresher and Horrid Vigor in one turn. But I think playing Dissection Tools is my best play right now. Wasn't going to draw land anyway. Now I have decent blocks, whatever he decides to do. Nice. I really need to attack yet. I'm just going to play Wickerfolk Thresher and then use Horrid Vigor to keep something alive if I have to. Once I get Friendly Ghost out, might just be able to kill him with that and the Dissection Tools. Dissection Tools is going to stop his onslaught here pretty well. Alright, that's going to be an untapped land. Give my life linker +2/+4 just to make it so I am very much winning this race. Might as well hoard bigger. Seems like a pretty good deal. I don't think with the mana that he has, there's a trick he can kill my face down card with. There you go. He also had a hoard bigger. Makes sense to me. And now I'm going to make a bunch of 2/2s. Because I don't have Horde Vigor to keep that safe anymore. I want to get my extra creatures. Oh wow, look at our opponent. Drawing 4 cards. Dissection Tools on the Wickerfolk Thresher makes it so he has to block with 2 Anthropedes or 3 creatures. Yeah, I think I just swing out here. He gets to block there, 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 and take, like, way too much to deal with. I guess that doesn't make that much sense. I can just whittle him down. Yep, I'm gonna get rid of Anthropedes. So that's a deal. Perfect. And then next turn will be primed for a swing out. We didn't want him to get too much value off of those blocks. He had a bunch of cards in his hand. He could have taken out my Wickerfolk Thresher and both of these creatures without losing either of his Anthropedes. And then I would have had this to his 2 Anthropedes and no face down cards. And that probably would have looked fine, because he would have had like 5 health. But I like getting our full value out of this Dissection Tools. Plus he had Scorching Dragonfire, so we would have taken even less. There, yeah. Fine with that. And now my friendly ghost can attack without getting double blocked by an Anthropede. I'm tempted to put the Dissection Tools on the Branch Snapper though. I'm taking his Wickerfolk as a 4/3. Yeah, I'm gonna move the dissection tools over to my branch snapper. And just attack in with this frantic strength, and that'll be game. There we go. Good game. I could have put it on one of these 2/2s, but I knew he had no answers. And the only way he would have survived that is if he created more toughness on one of those blockers. Victory. We're at 5 wins here. Let's finish this out and then we'll do a draft. Let me find the deck list for this. Sealed. No. Yes. This is a good hand. Beastie into Cartographer. I might ditch the second Cartographer. Yeah, that makes sense. These cards are going to create more value than a second Cartographer will, I think. Unsolicited deck picks are usually, yeah, I mean, not something that people want. But you came here to this channel, so you're kind of asking for it. I will never see a land again. Or will I? Okay, looks like my opponent's gonna kill that. Probably why House Cartographer doesn't perform that well is because it dies before it gets you a land most times. But a 2-drop 2/2 that draws you free cards every time it gets in an attack is pretty sweet. Oh, okay. Glass works on my Beastie. It's the kind of thing I like to see my opponent do. Grab an island. Definitely behind on lands. Not behind, just behind on curves because we've had to play cards to get lands. Be able to get our Thresher out there, and then maybe next turn Cathartic Parting something. Make sure I get in an attack and get the Delirium trigger. has. What are the chances that that's a 3-4 when he flips it? What are the chances it's a 3-4? I really don't want to run into it, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try trapped in the screen here, see if I can turn off whatever plan he has. It's either flipping this thing or playing a combat trick. It could just be another seized from slumber. Let's see. Nice. Alright, totally worth it. We got to replace our removal spell, and our opponent didn't do anything at all. Excellent. Folk Thresher can carry this game away. Yeah, I'm just going to equip this to my Thresher by sacrificing this creature. Get another free card. Make sure my Thresher doesn't die. I think it's good enough a threat to sacrifice that creature for. After all, it did replace itself again. Trapped in the screen, his mountain manifest. Or land manifest. That's pretty funny. But it would make sense if he's holding combat tricks. Oh wow. What a card to draw into. What's he got? It's not enough. It's not gonna do it. I can't play the spirits and hold up Horde Vigor, so we'll just drop a Hall Creeper and hold up protection. It might be 2 more turns before we win, but this will be safe. What you got, opponent? Dissection tools is good. Okay. Okay. I'm going to Horde Vigor that. I don't want that to be alive anymore. And that's a toy too, so he didn't get to make a toy. Because this is only non-toy creatures. Good game. Alright, we're 6-0 with this sealed. Let's get one more win before we move on to our draft. Climbing our way up to Mythic. It'll take a few trophies, but we'll get there. Had some ups and downs with this set. It's been a lot of fun so far. We go. Keep 2 house cartographers in this opening hand on the play. I'm in. One of them is sure to draw me a card. One of them is surely to trade with an acrobatic cheerleader. This one will get me a land. Feeling good about that. Still feeling pretty good about that land. We got it. Toby Beastie Befriender is quite a 3-drop. That's a lot of power on the board. You can't attack with that 4/4 unless he also attacks with Toby, though. I don't really want to trade off with Toby. I don't want him to be able to reanimate it. Doesn't sound like a good time for me. I'll just drop this Sphere of Surveillance and plan to play my Shepherding Spirits next turn. What ain't how what works? What did I do? A Cathartic Parting will be a great answer to his Grasping Long Neck once he equips it to block my Shepherding Spirits. Making a big guy. He used to come back at me for 9. Well. With the Friendly Ghost, I have some better blocks up. Yeah, I mean, otherwise I'm just going to take 9 next turn. Or 10 even. Because I won't be able to block 2 5/5s. But I'm willing to lose. Am I willing to lose my Friendly Ghost? Can I kill him in 3 turns? Alright, let's try it. If he doesn't come up with an answer, then this is going to be a good strategy. We got him on a 2-turn clock. We have blockers. Ooh. Wrecked. Absolutely demolished. Split up. Wow. Why didn't he attack with the beast? Another land. It's not what I want to say. Wow, we drew pretty terribly this game. 8 lands to 7 spells? That's brutal. Yeah, that'd be an answer. Yahar, Yahar. Veteran Survivor is huge. He's going to have hexproof at the end of his next combat. Yeah, too many lands. Many lands. Get our last win. Secure this trophy, and then move on to our draft. Here we go, Twitching Gull to start things off, ramping up into a Dissection Tools. Funny to see this card in my deck, but it has been performing quite well. I mean, it's kind of a good rate, because it has Flash, but it's still an aura that doesn't draw you a card. Alright. Oh, we even got our second color. Because blue's our third color. We wanted our second color. Double blue. I think Twitching Doll will be just fine here. Might help us ramp up next turn. If we have another 2-drop that matters. Otherwise, probably just play Fear of Surveillance and pass. We get a nesting counter. That works too. Not really a big deal. Our opponent's not doing anything to advance their strategy. And we have this Cathartic Parting if we ever feel like answering that. Next turn I've probably got good attacks on whatever body he creates. Because of this Frantic String. He's really checking out that Fear of Surveillance. Maybe he'll try to kill it. Well, I can't get through that with Frantic String. Pretty good place for him to be. Start ticking up nest counters. I do want to start ticking up nest counters. That's a deal. Can get in that attack. I do not need that. Or that. If he has a counter spell, that would kind of suck. No counter spell. That's nice to resolve. The card is very strong. Could help us win. Opponent sacrificing lands already? Okay. Pleased to see that. Oh, I guess they mulliganed once. Nice. I'll get rid of the doll. Oh no, I'm gonna get rid of the dissection tools. Okay. I'd like to draw a cheap creature that I can sacrifice to dissection tools, because I don't want to make fighters yet. And now I kind of just want to make spiders so that I have an extra card to sacrifice. I know I'm not getting as much value out of my doll, but I want to start swinging in with that dissection tools to race his Ripchain Razorkin. I'll keep that on top. That's pretty good. I feel like I should probably just pump up that Fear of Surveillance. He would have killed it if he had something. And sacrifice another land. Frantic Strength would have been nice for this next combat, but oh well. Just come in with Fear of Surveillance. I'll keep that on top. Turn inside out. Or if he has that card that gives it first strike, that's going to be awesome. Violent Urge, I believe. You don't see a whole lot of people playing Violent Urge. I want Savior of the Small to live, and with 4 toughness, it has a much lower chance of living against a red deck. Looks like Savior of the Small will probably survive. That is excellent. He can block it with all 4 of his creatures that can block. Trade. And and I'd be fine with that. Honestly, it's probably his best move. If our opponent is able to flip that, or unlock that steaming sauna, we could be in trouble. But until that happens, be in good shape. And Norrin has done absolutely nothing for our opponent. Yeah, this is a creature that I can sacrifice to dissection tools, as funny as that is. And that draws me a card, so totally worth it already. By putting a land in my yard. And now he has to answer both of our cards, or he's dead. McFishbone. Alright. Those are answers, alright. I know I could have moved the dissection tools to Friendly Ghost first to make sure that his 3/3 dies, but instead I'm happy to trade off with 2 of his creatures and just win with Branch Snapper because it has trample. I would rather do this, get rid of 2 of his creatures for my Fear of Surveillance instead of getting rid of his 1/3/3. Opponent draw an answer to the Branch Snapper. Unable to scream is not a very good answer in this case. Probably needs a Glassworks, but either way, he's dead. Good game. 7-1. That's a nice trophy. This is a pretty good sealed pool. We didn't see much of Toby, but we had some good uncommons with Patchwork Beastie and Cartographer and Thresher, Dissection Tools, Surgical Suite. Deck wasn't full of power, but it got on board early and had good combat tricks, and it's fine removal. Solid deck. Alright, time to do a draft. We'll have a draft token. Cash it in. Hello, Duskmourn. What do we got? Optimistic Scavenger. I'm probably going to take that over Unidentified Hovership, though. Unidentified Hovership is awesome. It doesn't quite create the build-around opportunity that Scavenger does. Hovership's really good. By itself, it's definitely a better card. It's removal that leaves around a 2/2 that can trigger all your survival. Wow, this card's good. And if I pass that, that definitely puts whoever's to my left into white. But I think starting with the Scavenger makes more sense here. And this would have been a great card to follow up that Hovership with. I don't want that. Fear of Surveillance to go on right after this Optimistic Scavenger, or take the Defiant Survivor, try to move into green-white without that. I don't think so. I think I'm going to take Fear of Surveillance. Rite of the Moth does not excite me. I don't really want to end up in white-black. Let's take Fear of Surveillance. It's a good follow-up to our first pick. Okay, then. A baseball bat. A ragged playmate. Tempted to take this baseball bat. It is a pretty decent card. I mean, it's not that good. Could just take Fear of Immobility. Taking baseball bat means we're hoping to wield the other baseball bat. Otherwise, I take Ragged Playmate and just kind of hedge my bets on being in white-red. White-blue is more of the place I want to be with Optimistic Scavenger. I'm gonna just take this Fear of Immobility and see what else comes around. I'm gonna take the Playmate. Another Central Elevator? That's funny. Alright, I see Tunnel Surveyor, and I think that's the direction that we'd rather go in. Looking at these cards, I see Norin. It is a 2-drop, or it is a 1-drop 2-power creature, which is nice. I see the Get Out. I think Tunnel Surveyor is just kind of better than all the other cards. I'm going to take that. Norin, Hand That Feeds, Fear of Immobility. We're hoping to go towards white-blue now with this Tunnel Surveyor. So I think I'll take Fear of Immobility over a Norin, or a Hand That Feeds. Norin is really good in the red-white deck, being able to bounce back your creatures, replay your enchantments and such. In case we get pushed into red instead of blue. I want that. I don't need the Fear of Immobility as much. Hardened Escort is fine. I think Trial of Agony is probably better. And we're fine getting pushed into red-white. Yeah, there we go. Ticket Booth. See all these green cards. And I'm just taking Ticket Booth. Green is definitely a color that we could have been in if we had first picked that Unidentified Hovership instead of this Optimistic Scavenger. Then we'd be in a green-white deck, and it looks like it would look pretty good. I think this red-white deck's going to be good too. I mean, there might be a little Jeskai shell. Jeskai, Eerie, 2 drops. Midnight Mayhem, pick 8? How about that for a signal? Alright. That's what happens when you follow signals. You get rewarded by getting pick 8 Midnight Mayhem. I think I'd rather be the red-white deck with Midnight Mayhem than the green-white deck that is flushed with playables. I don't want any of these, but I'll take the Boiler Bilge's Ripper, I suppose. Rampaging Soul Rager has to be like the worst red card. This card's not much better, but it can push in damage. Ripchain Razorkin is not very good either. I don't really want to play it. Friendly Teddy over an Untimely Malfunction. I think that is where I want to be. I'm not going to be playing Untimely Malfunction. Where am I? You know, maybe Untimely Malfunction will be good. Do we want a second Norin? Or do we want our first turn Inside Out? I'll take another Norin. And then a hand that feeds on the wheel. Having a Fear of Immobility would be cool, but I'm sure we'll see some more. Another excellent green card that could have been in our green-white deck. But again, we're going to pass the green-white rare for a red-white uncommon. This is a red-white or blue-white, but yeah, green deck would have looked excellent. But I'm pretty pleased with this Lionheart Glimmer to follow up this Midnight Mayhem. This deck's low to the ground. Ooh, Sheltered by Ghosts. Don't mind if I do. The card's awesome. It's not my favorite thing to see trapped in the screen here as well, because I'm going to have to pass it, but Sheltered by Ghosts is incredible. It's probably the best uncommon in the set. It's a good deal better than several rares. It's an awesome card. You got to play it at the right time, usually when your opponent's out of cards, or early on something that has enough toughness where the ward will matter. It's a fun card to play with because sometimes it's really good and other times you just gained a little bit of life and didn't get much value at all. Got some good removal here. It would be nice to see more though. Acrobatic Cheerleader. Yeah, I mean, nothing else in here we want. This Peculiar Lighthouse looks fine, in case we wanted to splash, but we're fine to just take an abundance of 2-drop 2/2s in our red-white deck. Unsettling Twins, exactly what we want to see. I'd more take an Unsettling Twins like pick 5 or 6. It'd be cool to see a Scorching Dragonfire or Trapped in the Screen in these, first 4 picks, but oh well. Reverend Gremlin. Nice. That card's great in the red-white deck specifically. Helps you fix your dead hands. Helps you rummage into more action. Another Playmate? I'd like a Grand Entryway or 2 to make this Optimistic Scavenger better. But right now it's fine. I have a few enchantments. I could foresee a Grand Entryway or 2 these next couple packs. Passing that hover shift to our left means whoever is to our left is likely playing white. So we're going to see more red cards in this pack anyway. Than white, that is. How about that? Scorching Dragonfire and Betrayer's Bargain in the same pack? I think I want Betrayer's Bargain because I have this ticket booth to sacrifice to it. And 1/1s. don't have a whole lot of little things to sacrifice to it, but it can also deal 5 damage in a pinch. I think it's just slightly better. Oh, wow. Look at this pack. We'll take another Midnight Mayhem over that Fear of Being Hunted. Fear of Being Hunted is great, but it's not Midnight Mayhem. Our first Glimmerlight. We probably won't play Glimmerlight. Bear Trap is playable. Loveland Chandelier. Alright. I mean, it dies to like every single removal spell in the set, but it is a 4/4 flyer that keeps you from decking yourself. We probably won't need it in this pack, here in this deck. Vicious Clowns on the wheel. That's not too exciting, but it does combo really well with Midnight Mayhem. So, there's a good chance we'll actually play those. Whoa! Roller Crusher Ride, pack 3, pick 1. Don't mind if I do. Also some good removal in this pack. 3 white removal spells. It'd be nice to wheel one of those. I don't think it's too crazy to think the Seized from Slumber will come back. Otherwise, I'll take this Most Valuable Slayer on the wheel. Take that Roller Crusher Ride. The card's awesome. And it gives us another thing to sacrifice. Oh no. Never mind. Unholy Heat! Nice! That's a great rate. Alright, awesome. Seized from Slumber over a Shepherding Spirits. Don't really care that much about Grab the Prize. In fact, I don't care much about Shepherding Spirits, so yeah, I'm gonna take Seized from Slumber here. Chainsaw. Alright. Nice. Good that we moved into red. We've been getting rewarded. We have some excellent removal. And it is stacking up quickly in this pack 3. We're at 23 playables now. Bedhead, Beastie, or another Norin. I mean, Norin is definitely... Playing multiple Norins definitely has diminishing returns, but I'd rather have another Norin than a Bedhead Beastie, to be honest. Turn Inside Out, sure. I'll take a dual land here. I don't care that much about another Razor Pin. It's not like I'm planning to pay the first one. Percussionist or Friendly Ghost? I'm leaning towards Friendly Ghost. Just because our top end could use a flyer. Or, yeah, this isn't even top end, but we could use a flyer. This isn't a replacement for Unsettling Twins, but it works the same way when you have a Vicious Clown out and you want to get in some damage. Cut that Seized from Slumber preemptively. We probably won't play it. Ragged Playmate with Cheerleader's fine. Yeah, I like the way this deck looks with 16 lands right now. We didn't want any of those cards. No Arabellas, but we got a bunch of good red-white cards. Honestly, these 2 Vicious Clowns are probably going to be awesome. I can see a turn where I give it unblockable with Ragged Playmate and then play Midnight Mayhem and just get in for 8 unblockable. Bedhead Beastie is totally playable, but I don't want it. When I say totally playable, I mean it's moderately playable. but it's not good. Alright, what do we got? Cutting a plains here. We got 9 red, 8 white. This deck looks sweet. I don't need a third Norin, I don't think. Got a bunch of good 2-drops, great removal. I think this deck's going to be sweet. Let's see how it plays out. Here's an unsolicited deck pick in the chat. Can't stop me. It's up to you to click on the link, though. I can't make you do that. Nice top deck for our turn 1 Norin, Swift Survivalist. I'll play the Gremlin because I only have 1 red mana to access right now. I want to be able to play Trial of Agony and Cheerleader next turn if I really want to. Tempted to just discard this Trial of Agony, but let's get rid of this Acrobatic Cheerleader instead. I guess I don't need to discard anything. Walking into a combat trick here, probably. If he had another creature that I could have Trial of Agony, I would have. Got an Orin. What's that going to be? Something large. I don't really want to walk my Cheerleader into that. I'm sure that he has something. I'm going to respect my opponent's open mana and not lose a creature here. Flip. Cautious Survivor, maybe? Oh. I guess I just would have traded with that thing then. Well, this is fine. Now, keeping that creature there allows me to actually use Trial of Agony on that and another creature when it plays one. Yeah, that's going to work out much better for us. Alright, and then Roller Crusher Ride's gonna have Delirium next turn to just boom, 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 boom. We very well may not need it. Good game. Let's keep it rolling. Alright, this looks fine. We got a couple 2-drops. We've got a game plan. Let's do it. Had to click through that quickly so we didn't catch that I had a turn inside out. He may have already caught it anyway, but oh well. Drop a hand that feeds, since it's... We're more happy for that to die than a Ragged Playmate, or a Fear of Surveillance. Now it's going to be a little obvious that we have to turn inside out, but oh well. I'll be happy to block with that. One of the few enchantment creatures that's not a fear. He has too much open mana. I really don't want to use a turn inside out and get murdered. Would have been nice to have another creature, but I think it would have been too much of a risk to make that move. He milled a Brood Spinner, but he needs a land. Maybe not. Another land would be cool. Play some 2-drops until we get there. Definitely have more mountains than islands. Or than plains. Definitely more mountains than islands, but fewer plains in the deck. So, better chances to draw some red sources. I'd like to be able to double spell sooner than later. Appears I will not be getting my wish. With another mountain, I can do all sorts of things. I want to kill a Stick Twister, but if he wants to pump his Brood Spinner to win this combat and give me a free card, I'm cool with that. Yeah, I mean, it's not a 2-for-1, but it's a 2-for-2. Probably discard discard Norn instead of taking damage. Not like Norn's doing anything. I'm just gonna take damage. Yeah, I'm going to get him with Hand that Feeds, and then play Unsettling Twins. Maybe curve into the Lionheart Glimmer next turn, and then a Midnight Mayhem. Perhaps that's the last mountain we will ever see. Norn with Unsettling Twins is a bit of an engine, even though it's not a great one. Makes it 2/2 for 4 every turn. I guess it demands that they block the twins. Sacrifice a creature to exile target creature or enchantment. Final Vengeance? No? What's the plan here? There it is. Yeah. As expected. Jeez. That was madness. He got rid of one of my Norns, didn't he? No. I just gotta take care of these stick twisters. Until I do, there's no reason for me to try and race him or produce any sort of game plan. They'll kill me on their own. Perfect. He wants to block and get back a Manifest Dread creature, that's just fine. Excellent. And he should just be dead next turn with Midnight Mayhem and a turn inside out. Get to put on an extra 9 power to the field. There we go. That'll do it. We'll take care of the twins. Put him to 1 life. I don't need to do that. Leaves me at 16 with all that lifelink. Got him. Alright. 2-0 with this red-white deck. Keep it moving. Good hand. This is a great hand. Can you imagine if this was a gremlin? I don't believe that that is human. I don't want that to be human. I really don't. I'd prefer that to be a doll. That's horrifying. Ragged Playmate. Ragged Playmate into Vicious Clown, into Unsettling Twins, into combo. We'll need a 5th land to pull off the Ragged Playmate, Vicious Clown, Midnight Mayhem combination of things. Well, now I don't want to play Vicious Clown. Because I don't want him to get a Survivor trigger. I'm just going to play this Playmate and pass with Unholy Heat up, because nobody knows Unholy Heat's like, nobody's expecting a shock in this set. They're expecting Scorching Dragonfire. I could be able to get him pretty well with this Unholy Heat. Yeah, I'm happy to see him use his Monstrous Emergence on my Ragged Playmate just to try and get in an attack. That looks pretty good for us. Wow. Yeah, let's get out of Vicious Clown and start comboing from there. Our opponent has more cards than we do, so we'd like to get as much damage out of each of these as possible. If I don't draw a land, I'm going to play the other Vicious Clown. And then next turn, we get to attack for a lot. Even if I don't draw a land, both of those Vicious Clowns are going to have 8 power. Alright. Cryptid Inspector. Low impact. Opponent still has an Unable to Scream they're thinking about playing, it looks like. There it is. Land. Unblockable. Combo. Ye old Vicious Clown. Alright, 2. And we have 4 creatures with power. So they're 1. And this Ragged Playmate should just end the game. He can't both kill it and create enough blockers, can he? Here we go. Got him. It's alive. This red-white deck is alive. 3-0. a good hand. Happy to keep this. Distracted, pardon me. Alright. What do we got here? Vicious Clown. Help us rummage to maybe another Plains. Here we go. Get him some attack. Not going to get much better, I don't think. So I'm just going to use it now. So he has attackers, and so I get into extra damage. And then next turn with the Lionheart Glimmer, I'll have a lot of damage to push through. Him not having that Death Toucher. Ooh, he still has Death Toucher. Oh well. We shall persist. That's pretty sweet. Now we can actually make profitable attacks still. This gives me Delirium. Nice. Alright. Yeah, now I can blow up. If I draw a land, I can blow up 3 of his creatures. If they have 6 or less toughness. Alright. I guess I could just kill both of those hardened escorts, couldn't I? Would it make more sense to just Sheltered by Ghosts? Lionheart Glimmer? No, I think this would be good. 5 mana, kill both of your creatures, get him for 6. Keep up the Sheltered by Ghosts and the Betrayer's Bargain for next turn. Good game. 4-0. Alright, that's 4 wins in a row. Let's get another one. Hey, what's up, Luke? Thanks for stopping by. I'm signed up for that Top Deck Games RCQ in a couple weeks, so I can meet you at that qualifier. The last RC I played in was 2 years ago for, I think, March of the Machine Standard or something? Where's my follow thing? I don't know. I don't have any idea. Somewhere on the right side of the screen, maybe? I'll admit. I haven't been doing this for that long. But I think it's on the right side. Very well could be next to my name on the left, though. Awaiting the weekend of the Top Deck Games RCQ. Nice. Nice. Alright, cool. Yeah, well, then better chances of me to secure that trophy. Yeah, I played Esper Legends. Last time I had to play Constructed. It was the first time I played Constructed since, like, Cawblade. I did not do very well at that regional championship. It was fun, though. I had a good time. Yeah, all land rares. That's that pool was not that good. That's a good point. Yeah, this set has been a blast. I had a trophy with triple Smoky Lounge Misty Salon. I had like 9 rooms in the deck. It was awesome. I have interaction here, so I'm not going to offer a block, because next turn I can play Hand That Feeds and keep up interaction mana in case he has some kind of combat trick. Annoying, but we'll probably end up double blocking the Glimmer Seeker if he attacks. Optimistic Scavenger is looking pretty lame with no +1/+1 counters on the board. I'll tell you that much. Kind of awkward. I'm gonna have to 2-for-1 myself to get rid of the Glimmer Seeker if he does have some interaction. But I do not want him making extra creatures. We're just gonna have to ditch our Scavenger to get rid of that. Yeah, I know the Scavenger isn't that good in this deck, so let's see what happens here. Kill that before it got there. Cool. It all worked out. Be nice to draw some non-lands. Gremlin would be good, or a Midnight Mayhem. I mean, if he doesn't have anything, I'd rather get in some attacks. Keep that on top. Kind of lame to keep that on top and turn inside out. If he does block, but oh well. I'd rather start applying pressure than just wait for him to make that vicious clown enormous. Look, the gremlin. Am I just going to try and race that hand that feeds? Yeah, I don't want to leave up double blockers. Just have to draw into the other Midnight Mayhem. No problem. What you got, opponent? It's quite the tank. Keep this land in our hand for rummageness, rummageability, rummageneration. Because he is a rummagee. He's just chomping on candles. Candles. I don't want to try and double block that hand that feeds. I'm just going to try and race my opponent. All we need to do is draw a 2-drop for our irreverent gremlin to rummage into another creature. Ooh, friendly Teddy, we get to draw a card too? That's exciting. Come on, something good. That is so much less exciting than like any other creature that's in my deck, but I'm definitely going to play this because I want to rummage. And then I'll play this to play this too. Now we've got a pretty solid board position. I can even block hand that feeds. I probably should consider doing. Yeah, any of the combat tricks he could play would just make it so we trade off. Let's see what our opponent's got. Vengeful Possession, eh? Okay. That may change the course of this game. He's got me on that 2-turn clock if he has a second Vengeful Possession. Does he have a land and another creature? Wow. Wow. I don't have a land to rummage with this Norin because I played that Ragged Playmate. I still think that was the right play to get out all of my cards. And now he has Arabella. And I don't think I can attack with anything. No, I need to leave up 4 blockers to deal with both of those. And I have to deal with both of them. So I suppose I'll just pass. Norrin could draw me into something good. Razorkin Hordecaller. Wow, that is pretty strong. He's dead now. Bet you didn't see that. Alright. We kept Norrin for good reason. To rummage away this land. Come on. It's a blocker. And we're still dead. He has Arabella. And I can't block all the creatures. Oof. Good game. That's going to be our first loss for this red-white deck. That was a good game. Our opponent having that Arabella after Vengeful Possession, that drew them into the 5th land that they needed to play Arabella. That was wild. 4-1. Keep it moving. Can't win them all. We can win most of them, though. That's for sure. Keep. This is a great hand. Probably go Gremlin into the Clown. Maybe the Fear of Surveillance into the Clown. I like Gremlin into the Clown because I drew another land. I'll discard this Raucous Carnival because it's not actually doing anything for us. Rather have it be an untapped land. I should get some kind of overlay that shows my current deck list. Glass works. No problem. What do I want to discard more here? Probably the Fear of Surveillance, because Friendly Ghost can make Acrobatic Cheerleader flyer pretty easily. Let's get rid of this so it puts an enchantment in the yard too. Nice. Fear of Surveillance could technically give me more value off Surveil triggers, but I'd rather get another flyer on the board. Evasion will be worth more as the game goes on. Okay. We'll get in 6 damage next turn, and then have 6 power in Menace and Flyers. I guess I should discard Norrin. And this Ticket Booth will help turn on Delirium as well. Put an instant or a sorcery in the yard. If we draw a land next turn, should be able to double spell our opponent into oblivion. We did it. Let's double spell our opponent into oblivion. Not going to get delirium. Put it on the big flyer. Three, four, five, six, seven that he can't block. Thanks. Now our opponent drops a swamp. Damnation. That'd be pretty cool. Not gonna happen. At least not this time. If our opponent has some decent removal for Friendly Ghost, he could be back in the game. But just giving double strike to one of our 2/2s will help us close things out. So even a land top deck will be good. Friendly Ghost is the hardest thing to kill. That's why I put it on there. What you got? Ashmole. Must have some sort of instant speed trick. So he plays something to kill my Friendly Ghost, gets back a second blocker, and can't block my... He either blocks my Menace guy or one of those. He has two things. He can kill my Ghost. It's going to be hard for him to kill the Ghost and cast another spell because of that ward. That is definitely an answer. Good game. Yeah, if he had had another 2-mana spell to kill this gremlin, then he could go to 1 and leave me absolutely screwed. But that didn't happen. Good game. Sometimes you gotta take risks. Five and 1. Let's get that trophy. 2 more wins. Alright, I like this hand. Optimistic Scavenger, Chainsaw, Vicious Clown. We got a nice little curve. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, depending on what he plays. It was not the most exciting thing to hit with a Chainsaw. It is not the most exciting thing to hit with a Chainsaw at all. But I'm going to do it. It's going to help me curve out. We are an aggressive deck after all. Alright, nice. Rewarded. We're not getting a ton of extra damage, but at least he didn't play a creature that we could have killed. If he had played a 3-drop that was better than this, we would have felt a little bad about the Chainsaw. Ooh, feeling even better about it now. Horinoculus is quite powerful. He's very close to casting it. Counterspell. Pretty strong. I saw a get out in his yard. I didn't expect him to have another one. Very powerful. Yeah, it might have been smarter to just keep up Betrayer's Bargain instead of playing that, so I could prevent him from manifesting dread. Ah, well. Does he have protection for it? Ooh, that could have been bad. Definitely got his value out of that eyeball, creating a 2/2 for him. Oof. Another land. Not very good. I'm looking at 8 lands to my 5 spells. Didn't I keep a 3-lander? Brutal. I've drawn 1 spell and 5 lands. That's funny. I got a Bashful Beastie in there. Blocking would be a bad idea. Well, that's pretty cool. It's a big clown. A big old clown. Block. That's a deal. That's 3 creatures that are gonna die. So now, Optimistic Scavenger. Oh wait. More creatures die, put a rev 1 or more. I see. One tick at a time. It should just be straight heat off the top of our deck. There's only 8 lands left in these 26 cards. Oh, I jinxed it. Okay, so now there's only 7 lands in these 25 cards. Oh, how silly. under there? What are the chances? His 5/5 was a branch snapper. What luck. I was hoping to be like a land. Oh, man. All right, our opponent did it. That was a funny way to lose. We just drew too many lands. We had like... We drew our 6th spell after our 9th land. Alright, 5 and 2. Keep it rolling. Get 2 more wins. I could have like moved the chainsaw at some point to attack with one of the gremlins, but then he could have just like blocked with his 2/2 and blown up the chainsaw with his insidious fungus, so I wasn't getting value out of that anyway. Vicious Clown into Midnight Mayhem, possibly. Oh, man. We'll get there. Oh, we've got a good plan. Oh no, our opponent drew red mana. Our Vicious Clown may not be long for this world. Wow. Look at that. Well, can't kill that with Betrayer's Bargain. Some good cards here. Missing 2 land drops in a row was definitely rough. If I had gotten that Midnight Mayhem, I would have gotten in for a ridiculous amount. It would have been an 11-point swing, gaining myself 3 life while I'm out. Right there. There's a land. That ward is annoying. If I play this Friendly Ghost, it's just going to blow it up next turn. Well, he doesn't have Delirium yet. He has a jump scare, though. Well, I'm not going to attack into a jump scare, I don't think. Am I? I mean, if he has jump scare, then he just gets to attack the playmate next turn, and I don't have any good blocks. So he gets him for 3 if I don't block. Yeah. If he just kills the friendly ghost, then I don't have a good block anyway. I didn't have any good blocks, so leaving back the Ragged Playmate just made it so I died anyway. Ah, he has the jump scare to make me die here. Pretty good. Oh, no jump scare. I wonder what it is. I gotta get out some things to sacrifice to Betrayer's Bargain so that I can take care of this playmate. That ward is too much. The reason Sheltered by Ghosts is so good is that ward makes it so hard to kill the creature that they've targeted. If you can resolve it, game breaking. Alright, now I just have blockers, so I don't really have to worry about killing that Ragged Playmate right away. And I have Turn Inside Out in case he busts out any sort of tricks. But now that I have a board state to make good blocks with, if he chooses not to attack, then I'll be able to keep up Betrayer's Bargain for the next time. This is awesome. Alright. I don't think it's going to be very good. But let's see. Well, I made him blow up his entire board. Excellent. No responses. Does he have a creature to play? Say no. Don't have a creature. No creature. Ooh, that's a top deck. What a top deck. Get our opponent to 3. Can we close it out? Wow, what a game. That was awesome. Our opponent played Waltz of Rage, targeting their Irreverent Gremlin to blow up my 3 gremlins and 2 other creatures, and it wasn't going to kill their Sheltered by Ghost Playmate or Fear of Missing Out. And then I turned it inside out, give it an extra 3 power, and he blew up his entire board too. Oh, that was so cool. Got him. 6 and 2. Let's get one more win. Secure that trophy. I don't love it, but I have a couple 2-drops. And I think I'd rather keep this than go to 6. TSM Ninja. Is this actually TSM Ninja? Is this actually Ninja? Trial of Agony could be good. Yeah, it's weird that I'm going to play a 1-drop now and then my 5-drop next turn, but this makes more sense. I guess maybe it just makes more sense to play the Glimmer and pass, but I don't want him to kill it. I want to get value out of my Glimmer. Get some value out of my gremlin too. And I just won't attack. That hardened escort did quite a good job blocking my assault. Excellent. Ward 4 on this. So he has no good blocks at all. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, I didn't mean to play that. Oops. Let's exile his percussionist. Let's get in for a lot. Got him. It's a 1. Good game. All right, we got a trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, ranking up to Plat 1. 7-2 with this awesome red-white deck. Beating Team Solo Mid Ninja to secure our trophy. It's fun playing against names that you recognize. Let's pull up Discord or my trophy decks list. This is what we call a Felonyus masterpiece, getting us 7 wins. We started off with Optimistic Scavenger over the hoverboard airship, whatever it's called. And then we moved in, we took a Fear of Surveillance, and then we moved into red when we saw a Ragged Playmate. And then we opened up Roller Crusher Ride, pack 3. We got a pick 8 Midnight Mayhem in pack 1 after detecting that red signal and making the switch. This deck was awesome. Victory. We're going to do another draft here in a minute or two. I'll be back after a short break. All right. Another draft. Where we Plat 1. Let's get up into Diamond. Let's see what the cards deal us in this draft. Perhaps red-white again. Perhaps white-blue. Perhaps green-blue. Reluctant Role Model. That card is really good. Not only does it leave its counters once it dies, bestowing them upon another creature. If anything that has counters on it dies, any of your creatures, you get to move them. It's crazy. Very, very powerful effect. Jolly Balloon Man's pretty cool. I don't know if I really want to first pick him, though, especially over a Reluctant Role Model. What are the chances we wheel this Lionheart Glimmer? There are some other good cards in this pack, but Reluctant Role Model is definitely the best one, so I'm going to take it. Okay. Waltz of Rage? Painter's Studio? Man. Dragonfire? Roaring Furnace? There are so many good cards in this pack. Roaring Furnace Steaming Sauna is awesome. I'm tempted to take the Roaring Furnace Steaming Sauna because I can play it in red, white, or white, blue. Because in white, blue, you get to splash that red. And I might not necessarily play Reluctant Role Model. I think taking anything other than Roaring Furnace from this pack would not make sense. I mean, Waltz of Rage is fine. I could take that. I could take Painter's Studio. Waltz of Rage doesn't really put us in a great spot for red-white because this card's much better in red-green. Painter's Studio is going to be good in red-white, but I want this Roaring Furnace Steaming Sauna. Keeps us more open, and it is definitely the more powerful card. Fear of Being Hunted. Do I want Fear of Being Hunted, or do I just want to take a Glimmerlight and try to get into white-blue? Glimmerlight is quite good. And it's going to help my Reluctant Role Model survive. So Fear of Being Hunted is probably just a better card. Well, I know it's a better card by itself, but it isn't as flexible of a pick. There were a lot of red cards we were passing. We might wheel him. Alright. Irreverent Gremlin. It's another good red card. It's quite a good red card, too. It's far better than any other card in this pack. I mean, it's Unsettling Twins is good. Defiled Crypt, I think, is pretty good as well, but I don't really want to put myself into black, and this card's not that good. It's like a 5-drop 2/2 grave. It's like a 5-drop Gravedigger, where sometimes you'll make more 2/2s, but I think for the most part, it's just a 5-drop Gravedigger. A little more versatility because you can do it in pieces. Well, no, you can't, because you have to spend the 4 to get the enchantment out. Yeah, that card's not good. Irreverent Gremlin, and then we get past a Flood Pits Drowner. That card is awesome. I'm definitely going to take it over anything else. Conductive Machete's fine. Pyroclasm is, it's fine in the right deck. It's probably not going to be good for us. We might not even be playing white. We might just be in blue-red. But Flood Pits Drowner is significantly better than Fear of Surveillance. And I have this Steaming Sauna, so there are reasons to be in blue-red, even though it's not a great color combination to play. I think I want this dual land over that Vanish from Sight. So if I do play blue, it'll be nice to have this Vanish from Sight. I'm going to take Peculiar Lighthouse because Vanish from Sight's a common that ends up being replaced or cut occasionally. Possible Inferno or Creeping Peeper. play Impossible Inferno. Smoky Lounge, Misty Salon. We have had some success with this card, and we have a bunch of good blue-red cards. Alright. Fine. Unsettling Twins means we might still move back into white, but we're going to take the Smoky Lounge, Misty Salon, because there wasn't anything else in that pack that was really good. Glimmer Burst. Excellent pickup this late. Emerge from the Cocoon. I'm probably not going to be playing that. Razor Chain Rip. Now I'll take the Bedheaded Beastie. Make it easier to splash if I am in 3 colors. Mirror Room. That is a strong card. Just making a copy of something that you have for 3 mana is pretty powerful. Do not wheel that mirror or the Lionheart Glimmer from the last pack. I think Mirror Room is the best pick for us in this pack. Thinking about playing white, but it's looking less and less like that will happen. I posted the wrong deck list earlier. Need to reload this and get the right one. Stay hidden, stay silent. Or should I stick with the ability to play white? Just getting past a lot of good blue and red cards. Maybe I'll just lean into it. Would have been nice to have a Keeping Creeper. I guess Fear of Imposters is fine here. Fear of Imposters isn't the most exciting card to include in your deck, but it is, it's fine. It's better than Erratic Apparition. I think it's probably better than Impossible Inferno, too. In a vacuum. Central Elevator? Alright, I can totally wheel that, right? Let's take Scorching Dragonfire and wheel this Central Elevator so that I can win by having 8 rooms. That would be sick. I can't pass the Scorching Dragonfire, though. That would be a foolish move. Ragged Playmate over another Fear of Imposters, I believe. It's either a Creeping Peeper or the Ragged Playmate, and I'd rather have Ragged Playmate. Oh. Why, hello there, Gremlin Tamer. Can I splash you in this deck? Or do I just want to take Vanish from sight? I'm going to take Gremlin Tamer, just in case I can pull that off. Meat Locker, great pickup here. Tunnel Surveyor, excellent. Another Meat Locker? Yes, another Meat Locker. Piranha Fly, happy to see that. good chance I won't play the white, but I think the possibility of that Gremlin Tamer making it into my deck was worth more than any of those other cards. I'm just not getting past good white cards. Simple as that. This was a late Gremlin Tamer. But I mean, as it stands, this blue-red deck looks kind of nasty. Wheeling a Vanish from Sight. Razorkin Horde Caller. That card's great. Exactly the kind of thing you want in your red decks. And we don't even have any 5-drops yet. Fear of Burning Alive. I think that's going to be better than trying to fit this Gremlin Tamer in the deck, because we could use a top end. And this card's strong. We have some ways to ping. No? Well, maybe we'll find some. Fear of Burning Alive is going to be great. A Scorching Dragonfire, pack 3, pick 3. A very welcome addition to the deck. This deck looks sweet. I did not wheel the central elevator. What a travesty. I was positive that I would wheel that. I took all the rooms. Who would want that? I wonder if it made it to the person before me and they just snatched it up for the tokens. That would make sense. But that was still a better... Scorching Dragonfire was a better pick. Our deck will be better with one of these than any central elevators. Wow. This is a good pack. Fear of Isolation is definitely our pick. Combos well with our rooms. It's really good with Mirror Room and with Misty Salon. Yeah. Fear of Isolation. Wow. Unwilling Vessel over Unable to Scream. Yeah, I think so. Unable to Scream is really good, though. An Unwilling Vessel is not nearly as good. I'm taking Unable to Scream. Wow! Wow! I have to choose between Phantasmal Image and Flood Pit's Drowner. I'm definitely going to take Phantasmal Image just because the ceiling on this card is absolute madness. You get to pay 2 mana to copy their 6-drop, for example. Don't make a sound. I mean, I'm probably not going to play that, but I could. Another Meat Locker over a Twist Reality. There's another room. I think I want to counterspell though, since I have 2 Meat Lockers. It makes sense to keep a counterspell in my pool. Duskmourn's Domination. That probably won't make the deck. Gremlin Tamer. Wow, nobody ended up in white-blue in the whole table. Pyroclasm? Wow. We were definitely in the right colors. At least blue is the right color to be in. But we got a lot of good red cards, too. Yeah, getting those Scorching Dragonfires at the right time, pretty huge for this deck. Let's see how it's all coming together. have any eerie triggers that matter? 2 Gremlin Tamers. And so many enchantments. We don't have a Terramorphic Expanse or any dual lands, any way to get white mana, unfortunately. Lots of ways to draw cards, so I don't think I need that Glimmer Burst in here. Could cut a land. Vanish from Sight's going to be better than Impossible Inferno, isn't it? Because it costs 1 less. And it lets me Surveil. The Surveil is close to letting you exile the top card. It's not close, but it's worth like half as much. Surveil's worth half a draw, but more than a Scry. So if Scry was worth half a draw, Surveil's worth more, and that pretty much evens it up with this card. I do have a lot of enchantments. I feel like another Creeping Peeper would be smart. Maybe over this Ragged Playmate. Ability of a permanent you control. Like this, or like this. Yeah, Fractured Realm could definitely do some crazy stuff. Triggered ability of a permanent you control, like Roaring Furnace. Copy that. It's between cutting this Twist Reality or cutting a land. And our curve's pretty low, so I feel pretty comfortable cutting a land. It's like, these are our cards that cost more than 3. And I think having that extra piece of interaction is valuable. This looks good. We don't have Duskmourn's Domination in the deck. We don't have Impossible Inferno, but we do have a lot of removal spells, and I don't think we need those. This looks good. We're going to win with Piranha Flies and Fear of Isolations and Misty Salon Spirits. We don't have Duskmourn's Domination in the deck. We don't have Impossible Inferno, but we do have a lot of removal spells, and I don't think we need those. Alright. Let me grab the deck list and throw it in the chat. I like this hand. Unholy Heat or Turn Inside Out? Probably Turn Inside Out. I like this hand. Unholy Heat or Turn Inside Out? Probably Turn Inside Out. Pretty good card for turn 2, isn't it now? Like to just keep up a Twist Reality, but I drew an Irreverent Gremlin, so we actually have a nice turn 3 to create a little more board presence. I would like to just keep up a Twist Reality, but I drew an Irreverent Gremlin, so we actually have a nice turn 3 to create a little more board presence. Ragged Playmate does not play the same role in this blue-red deck that it plays in a red-white deck, so I'm okay trading it off. I didn't want a Meat Locker there because he would have been able to turn inside out his fear of missing out. I'll counter that gladly. I didn't want a Meat Locker there because he would have been able to turn inside out his fear of missing out. I'll counter that gladly. No reason to play Meat Locker yet. Now I have reason to play Meat Locker. Man, drawing a mountain last turn would have been so good. No reason to play Meat Locker yet. Drawing a mountain last turn. Get him for 2. Play around his turn inside out even more. Oh. Oh, that's a card. Even more. That is a mythic after all. I know he has turn inside out, so fear of being hunted is not very good here. I know he has turn inside out, so fear of being hunted is not very good here. I want to keep this stay hidden, stay silent for his overlord. That was a nice few cards to see. Flood Pit's Drowner. Tunnel Surveyor gives me a bunch of actually hidden, stay silent for his overlord. Alright, I'm pleased with that. Alright, copying his Overlord of the Boiler Bilges next turn. That's going to be wild. He doesn't have... Yes, he doesn't have turn inside out up. Get some value out of this fear of being hunted. Yes. His Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. That's going to be wild. I've got the Flood Pit's Drowner to take care of whatever he does. Phantasmal Image, stay hidden, stay silent next turn. Things are looking splendid. Boom. Good game. Phantasmal image, copying Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Alright. Was that our first game? Wanna know? Game. Alright. Phantasmal image, copying Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Alright. Was that our first game? Wanna know? Alright. Oh, I don't like this hand very much. But it's really close. I'm gonna keep. Tunnel Surveyor is a 3-drop that makes up for not having a 2-drop. And we drew a mountain. So now this hand looks perfect. Maybe I should have threatened to get out by playing an island. Double Soul Rager. Oh no. Double Soul Ranger. Oh no. I don't think he's gonna block. He's afraid of turn inside out. It's only gonna work once because he'll see that I insta-passed, but now he might get in for 1? No? Okay. Well, our plan here was just to get value off of Razorkin Hordecaller, so we're going to try and do that. Do you have murder? No murder. Maybe a trick. Maybe his own turn inside out. Okay. No, nothing. The plan here was just to get value off of Razorkin Hordecaller. We're going to try and do that. Phantasmal Image as a Razorkin Hordecaller next turn? Anybody? Yeah, I think so. I don't need to do this, but I'm gonna do it. A couple 1/1s. I think so. If he plays a creature, tap it down. Didn't. He's gonna need another spell to not lose. He's got one. Nice. Way to go, opponent. He's not going to save you, but way to go. Unless he makes me discard the Sphere of Burning Alive. Got one. Wouldn't that be the stabilizing move? No. Let's keep climbing away. Oh, the shirt's so faded, it just looks like it's dirty. There is a bear. Can't even see it anymore. Let's keep climbing away. Back at it. Round 3 with blue-red deck. 2-0. Alright. This sick hand. Roaring Furnace into Fear of Isolation. Oh, and we got a 2-drop to play in case he doesn't play something we want to kill. Alright, Piranha. Sick hand. Roaring Furnace into Fear of Isolation. Oh no, my opponent didn't draw a land. Okay, it happens to us sometimes too, so we take those. Yeah, this is gonna be a game. Okay, it happens. I suppose I can counter that. It does prevent me from advancing my game plan, after all. Yeah, this is gonna be a game. I'm just going to put a bunch of powers and flying on the board instead of getting a card draw engine out. Green out. Take that. Our opponent missed 2 land drops. I'm just going to put a bunch of powers. So instead of getting a card draw. That game went pretty quickly. But we had an awesome start anyway. Anyone with a good hand would have struggled to beat that. Like that. Our opponent missed 2 land drops. So but we had an awesome start anyway. Anyone with a good hand. No blue mana. No, thank you. Yeah, I guess I'll toss back Twist Reality here. We do have Irreverent Gremlin to keep us from flooding out. Part of me wants to just ditch the Fear of Burning Alive or a Mountain, but this is a safer play. Yeah, I guess I'll toss back Twist Reality here. We do have Irreverent Gremlin to keep us from flooding out. Commence the 10-turn clock. I think I'd rather play this than not play anything at all. Blue-red is all about tempo. Commence the 10-turn clock. I think I'd rather play this than not play anything at all. Does my opponent want to kill my gremlin with a Final Vengeance? Is that what he's thinking about right now? No. This time I'll leave up Scorching Dragonfire. No. Instead of meat lockering the 2/2. I don't think that would have been a good use of mana. Or the card. This time I'll leave up Scorching Dragonfire. But if I can Scorching Dragonfire whatever threat he plays here, whatever blocker he plays, instead of and then drowned Diner next turn, that would have been a good use of mana. Should be in pretty good shape. The card. But if I can Scorching Dragonfire whatever threat he plays here, whatever blocker. Nope. You will not get an extra copy of that. What a blowout. Oh, my poor opponent. I want to discard the Spear of Burning Alive. Nope. So that I can draw into cards for Ground Diner. What a blowout. Oh, my poor opponent. No. No, I don't think I do. There's only 2 cards left in my deck that I can't cast. I do want to get to 5 mana, though. No, I don't think I just think Fear of Burning Alive is going to be able to pull off more by itself. There's only 2 cards, and I think it's worth keeping around. I do want to get to 5 mana. And that was such a blowout. Working Dragonfire on his mirror room target. By itself. Such a blowout. Does he get rid of the gremlin here? Working Dragonfire on his mirror room target. Because it's harder to block in a deck with his flyers. No. Yes. No, the gremlin definitely gives me more value. They are similarly difficult to block. He must have another creature. Oh, okay. There you go. Nice. Oh, okay. There you go. Nice. Alright, there's our 5th land. This Drowned Diner. Get some creepy eggs and scram cakes. Alright, there's our 5th land. This Drowned Diner. Get some creepy eggs and scram cakes. Go to the Drowned Diner for a Tentacle Slam. Similar to the Grand Slam, but not quite as grand. I think I'd rather Fear of Isolation this Meat Locker back to tap down his blocker than Fear of Isolation back my creature. I'll just be winning the race handedly here. Instead. I think I'd rather Fear of Isolation this Meat Locker back to tap down his blocker than Fear of Isolation back my creature. I'll just be winning the race handedly here. Instead. Yeah, I don't really care about getting Smoky Lounge out. I'd rather drop this. Get him for 4. And now our opponent's dead. I don't really care about getting Smoky Lounge. Unless they gain 3 life and kill our creatures. Very unlikely. I'd rather drop this. Get him for 4. And now our opponent's dead. Unless they gain 3 life and kill our creatures. Very unlikely. Another Surgical Suite, but no targets for Surgical Suite? Oh man, that Dragonfire really got him. Another Surgical Suite, but no targets. Ooh, what an answer. Look at it, he's going to gain a bunch of life and still die. Oh, get 2 counters on it? This is not dead yet. Wow, what an awesome Sheltered by Ghosts. What an answer. Look, he's going to gain a bunch of life and still die. Get 2 counters on it? It's not dead yet. Wow, what an awesome Sheltered by Ghosts. Let's keep that down for a couple turns and see if we can close things out in the sky. Wow, that was awesome, honestly. Let's keep that down for a couple turns and see if we can close things out in the sky. Wow, that was awesome, honestly. game. 4-0 with our blue-red rooms deck. Who said blue-red's not good? Game. 4-0 with our blue-red rooms deck. Who said blue-red's not good? This sounds awesome. Let's do it. Start out with a gremlin. We'll get to rummage away an island with the peeper. This sounds awesome. And even double spell next turn if he plays something strong. Like the cartographer. Start out with a gremlin. Get to rummage away an island with the peeper. Double spell next turn if he plays something strong. I don't want him to think I have an Unable to Scream. Oh well. I was too slow. We'll discover I have if I trade off the Creeping Peeper here, land, instant, creature. I don't really want to put that in my yard. I think that'll be useful. Kill the gremlin before the gremlin kills him. Respect that. I don't think getting a 2/3 in the flyer that turn is as important as trying to win the card advantage war. I don't think getting a 2/3 in the flyer. I think I was wrong. But you know what I can do? It's kind of cool. I'll tap this and then play Fear of Isolation to get back my Drowner. Get in some attacks, and then I've got a pretty good clock on him with this Drowner. What I can do, whatever he plays. Kind of cool. I'll tap this, and then play Fear of Isolation to get back my Drowner. Get in some attacks, and then I've got a pretty good clock on him. Whatever he plays. Oh man, he had the murder. Darn. Oh man, he had the murder. Darn. I really don't want to give him a card to draw. But if I tap that Bashful Beastie, then he attacks with Altenac. Then I just win. I really don't want to give him a card to draw. He fell for it. But if I tap that Bashful Beastie, then he attacks with Altenac. Good games, 5-0. Blue-red rooms. Killing it. Ranking up into diamond. We've been there before. We'll be there again. We probably won't be there that long. 5-0. Blue-red rooms. Killing it. 5-0. Let's keep it rolling. Up into diamond. This deck's awesome. I've had some serious success with blue-red rooms decks when they come together. And this one's filled with good uncommons and removal spells. 5-0. Keep it rolling. That's awesome. Speaking of good uncommons, there's a handful of them. I don't love this hand, but I do have interaction early, and I do have both my colors. And this one's filled with good uncommons and removal spells. A 2-drop removal spell is worth so much less than a 2-drop creature. In your opening hand. They didn't stay silent on Irreverent Gremlin. It's not going to feel good having him have that rummage forever, but this is going to deal me a lot of damage over time, so I'm just going to take care of it now. Because I don't really gain any value out of that removal spell. We're back to where we started, of me not having anything on the board and him having a 2/2. I might be able to do something cool with Fear of Being Hunted next turn. Well, I don't love that. Oh, jeez. I mean, that's got to get banished from Sighted, right? Oh, jeez. I mean, I could just trade with that, or just block whatever creature he plays, maybe. But I might just... He might be able to double spell. And if he double spells, then I'm probably just screwed. What this allows me to do is get in with the Horde Caller next turn. No, I mean, he's going to have haste on his creature no matter what, so the Horde Caller is going to connect. I think this is the best way to play it. That Enduring Courage is going to be there forever anyway. What this allows me to do is get in with the Horde Caller next turn. No, I mean, he's going to have haste on his creature no matter what, so the Horde Caller is going to connect. I think this is the best way to play it. And now I get to get in with Horde Caller, lead back blockers. Unable to Scream would have been a great answer with that Enduring Courage. Whoops. And now I get to get in with Horde Caller, lead back blockers. Unable to Scream would have been a great answer with that Enduring Courage. Good answer. I really need to get an island in there because I need an artifact and a land. I guess an instant and an artifact would do the trick too. I really need to get an island in there because I need an artifact and a land. I guess an instant and an artifact would do the trick too. Maybe I'll block something huge. Or maybe I'll just die. Oh, I should have touched. Maybe I'll block something huge. Or maybe I'll just die. Branch Sniper will have haste, so there's really nothing I can do. Bummer. Take our first loss. Pride. Will have haste, so there's really nothing I can do. I should have waited a turn and unable to scream that enduring courage, and then I would have had it. The other way is if he just doesn't have that extra piece of removal. He had a lot of action there, so can't win him off. Should have waited a turn and unable to scream that enduring courage. The other way is if he just doesn't have that extra piece of removal. He had a lot of action there, so can't win him off. Alright, this is a good hand. We'll keep it. We're happy about it. 4 2-drops and a way to refill our hand. Can't ask for much better than that. Alright, this is a good hand. We're happy about it. 4 2-drops and a way to refill our hand. Can't ask for much better than that. I want to trade off with his survivor. That artifact is pretty sweet for delirium, so I'll be sad if he Scorching Dragon fires or exiles it, but I want to trade off with his survivor. That artifact is pretty sweet for delirium, so I'll be sad if he Scorching Dragon fires or exiles it, but alright, opponent. What we got going on there? Excellent. Perfect. We get to trade off with our survivor, fill our graveyard. I think we have delirium now. Artifact, creature, instant land. We sure do. Fly. It'd be nice to get this Roaring Furnace online soon. So hopefully he plays something with 4 toughness. Fill our graveyard. Have delirium. Artifact, creature, instant land. Fly. It'd be nice to get this Roaring Furnace. Deal. I don't think my opponent read those cards very well. But I'll take 2 of your cards for my 1. Deal. I don't think my opponent read those cards very well. Nothing but interaction in her hand. Interaction, 5 drops and 6 drops. I'll take 2 of your cards. That's cool. Piranha Fly can do a lot for us. What? Am I gonna Glassworks my Piranha Fly? Maybe I should have played this Flood Pits Drowner, but it's fine. Now we can Glassworks one of my creatures. That's fine. Sweet. That's something that I can Roaring Furnace. Oh, there's our 5th land. We're just gonna hit that for 5. We have a lot of cards. My opponent with their answers. Percussionist coming in for 2. I don't think it's going to be enough for our opponent. He has the Glassworks, so I'm not going to play Rizrican Hordecaller yet. Just deal him some damage, kill that. So if he flips something big, not something big, but if it was, then he would have to play Glassworks and that in the same turn, so. He has the Glassworks, so I'm not going to play Rizrican Hordecaller yet. Just deal him some damage, kill that. So if he wants something big, not something big. If it was, then he would have to Oh, I don't have enough mana for that. Oh. Alright, call it a game. Getting in with our Hordecaller next turn. Winner, 6-1. Let's get one more win for that trophy. Come on, can we get 3 trophies in one day? Let's find out. One more game. Let's get one more win for that trophy. Come on, can we get 3 trophies in one day? Let's find out. One more game. I like this hand. We got Roaring Furnace, Fear of Isolation, one of our favorite combos in the deck. We got a turn 3 Fear of Being Hunted. All sorts of action in this hand. It's very strong. I would be sorely surprised if we lose this. I like this hand. We got Roaring Counter Spell. It's a great use of a counter. Our opponent wants to mill us to death, do they? wants to mill us to death, dude. Get in for 2. I'm going to keep all these cards in my hand. Now if our opponent goes the route of building board presence instead of... building board presence instead of dealing with my creatures, he is going to lose. I wonder if this is the central elevator that we passed. Hopefully this guy's having fun with it. If we're facing him as a 6-1, then it's probably a good deck. He's probably got a similar record, at least 4 wins. I'm fine with him milling with the skull crab. Just help me get to delirium faster. I think I should just take care of this now. I guess I don't need to. I'll just get rid of this so he doesn't have another creature. Doesn't have another Eerie. Yeah, that's what I want. I think I should just take care of this now. Get this for 3. Meat Locker, the blocker. And then we'll steam this on next turn. But I didn't want to have a game plan where I was hoping to just win with card advantage while he had that thing on the field. And if I put it back on his deck, he'd be able to use it again and get another room. That wasn't what we wanted. I didn't want to have a game plan where I was hoping to just win with card advantage while he had that thing on the field. Well, now we'll probably just flip the sauna and hope to get him with the flyer next turn. Wow. Well, now we'll probably just flip the sauna. I have a new plan and hope to get him with the flyer next turn. Oh, wait. That's when you cast it. That would not accomplish that goal. Alright, I'll just Steaming Sauna then. Oh wait. That's when you cast it. That would not accomplish that goal. Alright, I'll just Steaming Sauna then. Uh-oh. Got 8 rooms. You gotta spend 10 mana to unlock them all.
But I guess I'd say it is just us.
Uh-oh. Got 8 rooms. Hopefully our opponent can't unlock all of those rooms this turn.
I know it's hard to understand.
Elevators.
We aren't always meant to know the reasons why things happen the way they do. Sometimes
It's not negative. And it looks totally like a win condition. I've had 4 rooms up. My opponent needs more mana and like 1 more turn, and that's it. My opponent would need 1 more turn. Mana. It's going to be tough for our opponent to do anything. Good game. Got him. A royal trouncing. And what do we have here? Another Felonyus masterpiece.
Are we happier?
Oh, yeah.
Is the world
Blue-red runes.
a better place because
7 and 1. This deck was awesome. What was our first pick again? Blue card here. Was it? No, it was a white card. Reluctant Role Model was our first pick, and then we took Roaring Furnace, and it all just came together. We saw Flood Pit's Drowner shortly thereafter.
You're an interesting
Yeah, this deck is awesome, and it performed very, very well. Tons of uncommons. 1, 2. We had a mythic and a rare. We had 2 mythics and a rare. We didn't get to use Smoky Lounge once, the kind of the signpost blue-red card. This deck was awesome. Big wins. 2 trophies in a row. Let's throw this up in the trophy screenshots. With an awesome blue-red deck. Get that deck list one more time up here. That's 3 trophies today. We got an awesome trophy with a red-white deck, trophy with a blue-red deck, and we finished off a sealed to get 3 more wins and finish off that trophy. Very successful day. I wonder what we've got the win rate back up to. It was like 55% at the end of yesterday, so. Alright, my Duskmourn win percentage, we got it up to 63%. We can do better. I won't be here tomorrow because I'm going on vacation this weekend. Headed to a lake house in Vermont for an awesome friends weekend. But I'll be back on next week on Tuesday, and I'll be doing Tuesday through Friday, 12 to 3, probably close to 12 to 3:30 or so. Yeah, I appreciate you being here. I'm Felonyus. Here to draft again soon. Thank you very much.